Yes, guys, it's me, TONIK TZW, here with the second in a set of two games where I dropped into the Black Widow's live stream last night, which was Tuesday night, and I'll link his live stream in there in the comments down below, and I'll also put in the timestamp for this game so you can watch it from his perspective. And we're here on North. It is domination. I'm in the Alabama, and the Black Widow was trying out, what was it? It was the Lenin. Yes, it was the Lenin. But let's get into the game. Right. Had to clear my mind there, had a bit of a brain fart. But we're here on B Cap, and we've got the destroyer in front of us. There's only one destroyer on each team, and our destroyer is going to do something completely unexpected and completely useless, to be honest. And yeah, let's just leave that there, shall we? But there we go, Shaborg is steaming straight across to the right hand side. We put a shot on and we get one little tickle on him, but can't see a thing. We got a Jean Bart in front of us, so obviously Jean Barts are just going to be tanking. I think we're going to see a few more of those in the games in future, because there are a lot of people who have spent a lot of money on crates for this Christmas event, because the Jean Bart and the Lenin are in those crates. So yeah, I think people have dropped a crap ton of money on there. But there's a double citadel on that Amagi. He turns out he realizes that that was not a very good idea. There we go, the Jean Bart is in full reverse, and then off to our side we spot the Black Widow in his Lenin. He's pushing the cap in a Lenin. And I'm like, that is both brave, it's not quite stupid, because that thing can take a hammering. And I'm looking and thinking, what should I do? Now, it would be marvellous if our destroyer there would actually push into B-cap and take that, but I have no idea what he's doing. But I don't want to push into B-cap straight into a Jean Bart. But we have the perfect 10 here. And we're going to try and plop some shots on him because his armor is paper thin. The Bismarck has abandoned that side of the map and is coming for B-cap. And so, using my knowledge of the game, I don't want to be within the secondary range of the Bismarck, but here is the perfect 10, gives us a bit of a broadside, and boom, he is gone. Double Citadel, Dev Strike. We're up to 85,000 damage, 4.5 minutes into the game with our first kill. And so I am going to push this cap now. Now, there is a Zara, and there is another battleship here behind me, off to my left-hand side. And this is their cap, and they're just sitting back. They don't seem to want a piece of this fight. So I'm going to push and try and push the Black Widow off this cap. He's doing the sensible thing. He's reversing while tanking all this damage. And the one thing that I know about the Lenin is it is very strong in the front, and if you're going to do anything to it, you're going to have to try and set it on fire, unless you can get it on a flat broadside, in which case you can delete it. And one of the guys who was dropping in on the streams was in this game is DJ, and I caught him in a game later in the evening broadside in his Lenin, but I was running out against 9 red team because all the potatoes went one way, and I was left on my own against 9 red team ships. But I YOLO'd, I died. Now all I'm doing is I'm trying to bow tank the Lenin. I want to push into this cap, but I've taken the time to stay hidden, to stay behind cover, to let my AP load again. This Amagi thinks he's safe, and even though I clip some of the rocks there, boom, he takes another citadel as I take a trip to the beach, and he disappears from the game too. So I don't know what he was thinking, but what he's thinking now is perhaps I shouldn't sit broadside to an Alabama. Now I've loaded back to HE again because the Black Widow is nearly dead. I'm very cautious about my right side. I know that there's nothing spotted there because we have a ship in B cap, but he's not actually sailing onto the cap. We lost our destroyer, didn't see what happened to him, but with the Black Widow gone, that opens up this flank, and I am going to go charging through. Red team have 2 ships left. We're just coming up on 8 minutes into the game, so not too shabby. We've taken care of 7 ships within 6 minutes. Yeah, 7 ships, 6 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. And so I decide that we're going to need to push the caps. We know there's a Jean Bart out here. We can see where the cruiser was last spotted, way down there. But there is the Jean Bart. He is bow on. Now the best thing that that battleship on Bravo Cap could do is just sit on the cap and just ensure us the advantage of having the caps. Now with the Jean Bart bow tanking me, I'm going to load HA again, because if fire will stick to this guy if we get lucky enough. He's obviously quick on the throttle, he's moving forward, he's slowing down, he's trying to get himself in a position where he can tank damage, but he ain't going to tank those, and that is kill number 3 for the game. Just under 121,000 damage, 1 guy left. We can see where he was last seen, and so I'm going to push out. The battleship has finally decided to go onto B cap. Oh look, we've got a Jean Bart there, that's what it is. So it's JB versus JB. There is the shores, tracking along fast broadside. We spread the salvo out. It's looking good, but guess what? No, we get absolutely nothing off him. We get about 2k there. He fires his guns as he disappears behind the island. But we are now going to shepherd him. We're going to push him, because we know we have ships at the top end of Bravo Cap, and he's either going to turn around and come my way, or he's going to run straight out in front of them. This is why it's important to keep an eye on the minimap and understand the position of not only the red team ships, but also where your ships are. And there he is. He gets himself spotted, and yep, deleted. JB just slaps him off the map. So just over 122,000 damage, 1 dev strike. We do get 3 kills. We get a solo cap and 7 cap defense. 2878 on the base XP, finishing top for the team. And I like the Alabama, but as you know, I don't often play high tier battleships, but in this thing I can quite often get the top spot. Black Widow finishes 2nd for the team. He was left in the lurch by everything that either deserted him or got themselves deleted. So he had a win over us, and we had a win over him. All in all, it was really good fun to drop in on that stream and play those games. So don't forget to smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. Also look up the Black Widow on YouTube as well. Go and drop him a sub, and as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.